we touched upon it a bit already, your models. I know that you can't sort of tell us everything, but you can sort of say the philosophy. And as far as I understand, it's a very econometric model. Can you sort of, for people who aren't that into analyzing and such, can you sort of give them like a broad view of how you build those models up and how it maybe differs from more traditional analysts?
Sure. So I think the definition of econometrics is defining statistical economy, statistical economics with math or something. So that's basically what I do. So for the beauty with shipping is that you have 2 years inertia on the supply side. So you basically have transparency on the supply side for the next 2 years. So then you have one side of the equation. The other side is demand. And then you put those two together and you get fleet utilization. And fleet utilization decides how much the fleet earns. So I basically spend 80% of my time on the demand side, and the supply side is just given by the order book and some scrapping and cancellations and slippage and so on. So that's the kind of the holistic picture. And what kind of baffled me a lot when I got into the industry was how I did econometrics under my master's degree. I have a dual master extension with funds management and financial econometrics. But when I got into shipping here in Oslo, I started working at investment banks. I remember one senior analyst told me that you must never tell anyone about econometrics because they will just they won't take you seriously if you talk about that. And I thought to myself, why? That's so strange. And then I kind of worked with other senior analysts over the years, and I see their methods, and this is for me baffling. I remember one guy, he went to the mountains for the weekend. And when he came back to the office on Monday, he had all the numbers up in his head. So he told me to get out my Excel spreadsheet, and we started typing. A Cape size will earn $25,000 a day in 2021. I'm like, where did you get those numbers from? And for me, having numbers that are round and not kind of odd numbers, it tells me that these numbers are not calculated. These numbers are just someone having a feeling about something. So I thought to myself, there's huge opportunity here because people are not doing the job correctly in terms of calculating the supply and demand equation. So that's basically I started building my models. I was between jobs. In finance, when you tell someone you're going to a competitor, they tell you, okay, that's fine, but you will have to be at home for 3 months doing nothing. It's very nice, but for me, I just want to work. So I built all my econometric models during that quarantine, and I brought them with me and tried to kind of get people excited. But still, I haven't gotten any luck. But right now, I think I'm just happy that no one else is doing it, and I hope they forget all about it. And I shouldn't really be talking to you about it either.